We're waiting for a little special guest as well. Hopefully he's going to join us without running away with his tail in between his legs. Hi, Vimto.
Hello.
1 minute, babe. Right
I'm
here.
as well, don't worry.
I'm just sharing it out to everyone as much as I
Amen.
can.
Because I think they're really going to enjoy it tonight.
Oh, definitely. Hiya, Paul, my lovely. Hi, Marcia, darling. Yeah, you all
Hey.
enjoy tonight, hopefully, guys. Hi, Sally. Oh, I love our Sally. Tell you what, she's got some subs. Big up Andy Marie and wish her a big, massive happy birthday, please, everyone.
Happy
Right, guys.
birthday.
Tonight we're going to discuss liars, criminals, and NONCESs. But yeah, I can't say that word, so I'm not allowed to. I'm trying to behave tonight with how I use my words. I'm going to be a good girl. That's if no one stresses me out. Thanks, Sam, darling. So we're going to talk about this is just a handful of LCS News members, by the way, guys. This ain't all of them. And this ain't even half of them. This ain't even a quarter of them. This is just a handful of them. However, we're going to discuss this group tonight because it's this group that has been posting out children, AI videos and images of babies, but real life babies, not ones that AI have just pulled out and created. We're talking about babies that have took off victims' pages. So if you have turned to LCS News and now you no longer want their services and you want to come away, what this group will do, they will basically bully and harass you. They will threaten you. They will use your children and tell you they know what foster placements your children are in to try and use some form of control around you. And basically, this lot here have took it upon themselves to now take real images of some of these women's babies off their pages, give them to, well, we all know Shazad Hussein, and they're all mocking babies, taking a mickey and creating some form of entertainment out of AI videos, which is, it is really inappropriate. And we all see a lot of adults on here argue and stuff, and it's just next level when you've got to start bringing babies into it. I don't understand that. I don't understand why. But it is now getting really concerning. And what's worrying me is, not only are we seeing these images and videos, but I just want you to teach yourself a little bit. And this is why I am trying to explain to you as much as I can so you do get an understanding. These videos can go to the next level, right? The way these images have been, took off people's platforms and the pictures of babies are being took, these babies are being manipulated in videos. Now, we all know what can happen with these AI videos and images, and I just want to say this. If they can do this on TikTok, I want you to think of what they can do on the dark web. The dark web, we've got internet. Apparently, LCS News is international. So what I'm saying is we've already seen Rangi's links. I want you to think of the links he's got abroad. Who could be potentially buying videos and pictures of your children, which these people have took time out of their day to go away on AI, create whatever these PDFs want, and that is how they earn revenue. And a lot of you are probably thinking, well, how? Well, that is how it works. They will collect a real life image of a baby or a child or a young lady, young girl, or even a man, and they will do what they want and create whatever they want. Then there's buyers. The buyers can be in Australia, Sweden. We've got buyers in Scotland, Ireland, all over the show. And all of them buyers are now requesting certain videos and images, which this is where these lot come into it. So they're then going away, creating all these images and these videos, as well
Well,
using it for, yeah, Kaz?
you need to make me mod again so I can block the things that are coming in that ain't thingy. My mod thing's gone.
1 minute, babe, I'm gone. There we go, done.
Thank you.
So all it takes is for a buyer in Australia or somewhere to request a certain video, even in Ollie, to request a certain video, and basically these lot here will create that video for that buyer. Thanks, Lisa. Unfortunately, it's been a thing for many, many years, and that is how grooming has took place over the years. However, today, in this day and age, AI has become so progressive and very good. Thanks, Paul. Very good and very advanced at what it can do. These PDFs are now requesting more and more indecent images and videos, which these people here on the screen, on this poster, they are going away and creating what these PDFs are asking for. So they're basically feeding supply. And this is what I'm trying to teach us on here, guys. This is like, once your child's image is out there and it's been used, that is it now. It's too late. It's going to be out there forever. It's being circulated in so many different ways. You probably won't even know now, but your child could be somewhere right now in the dark web. And this is all because you've tried to break free from this group, LCS News. Now, my little logo in the background, I've put that together because that's just me saying the liars, criminals, and the also NONCESs. But I just want to make a point today that when you're going to these groups online and they're asking you for birth certificates, court documents, I just want you to say to yourself, what the hell am I doing? Get away now. Because what happens, guys, and I'm going to show you something now, and I want you to take all the advice on this poster, please, because it is a serious matter now, and I have turned to the police and the National Crime Agency, and I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it because I'm not. And if anyone wants a reference number for the National Crime Agency and you've been affected by LCS News, if you come forward, obviously prove that you have had a lot of hassle off this group, then I will do what I can to support you, and I will help you report this third party also to the National Crime Agency. But what I can't have is a lot of people feeling scared, intimidated. I do believe this group has made you all believe that you cannot trust the police. And yeah, we can't trust the police. Right? We cannot trust the police. That is the God's honest truth. We can't. However, we have to still use things that are there, optional for us to use to safeguard ourselves. And yeah, it's a big gamble, but would you rather take a gamble with the police or a stranger online? I'd prefer to take a gamble with the police, and at least you know you can have a good, outcome at the end of whatever complaint you go through with an officer. But a stranger online, what repercussions is it going to be? And this is what I need you to start saying to yourself. Now, this group, LCS News, Rangi, what happens is they will pick and target vulnerable individuals. These can be young mums, young women with autism, ADHD, EUPD, and other conditions, so on. And because of how vulnerable they are, and they've come from broken backgrounds, they could be financially struggling, they're in poverty. Rangi will make it sound so, he's selling it to these people. I'm going to help you. I'll get your children back. I will give you some food. I will give you some money. What happens is the moment you realise that some of these group members are PDFs or they've been in the register and they're not nice people, they will all turn against you and start to use the documents you've already handed over, and it'll be too late. Some of these members have set up universal credit accounts and took over Gmail accounts of some of these vulnerable mums, to the point now they need safeguarding by adult social services. They need guidance as well, because they simply have been seen that they can't take care of themselves, because this group has really now come in and turn their lives upside down. What happens is when these women break free, all that free food and that free money and that free everything that's been put out there gets thrown back into these women's faces. And then Mr. Latif and his team members, which have already leaked out there and exposed the phone call between Rangi and social services, where he's actually now ringing a social worker after giving a mother €40 for food. He's now dobbed her into social services and told them she's now begging for money and food when that wasn't the case. And this is the manipulation and the coercive and controlling behaviour tactics that Mr. Latif, Aurangzeb Latif, as you know, Rangi, and also his members at LCS News. These are the bullying tactics that will, occur. To top it off, we've now got men. We've got Neo Anderson, aka Thomas Anderson. We've got other men. If you know, you know. He goes by the name of MI sometimes. He's telling people he's giving away free plant seeds and the rest of it. Well, these men are actually now sent in to go and stalk these women and harass these women and report back to Mr. Latif. So please, ladies, if you do see anyone following you in any vehicles, especially any camper vans, please take a picture, log down the number plates, and please get to the police. Ethnic and B had a go. Oh my God. Sally, why do you want to come up into the box? Send me a request, Sally. I'd love to hear this. So yeah, just to give you a heads up on that, if you have handed your documents over and they've promised you a solicitor and you've not had a solicitor, you've sent your documents months ago when you're trying to get them back, then please do either get in touch with me and I can help you there, or go directly right now and ring the police and let them know you've come across this post about a group called LCS News. They've been promising you legal help, etc. And now you've just heard all these horrible things about them. Please go and report them. I will give you the crime number to go with that, which will make your job a lot easier when you report it. But guys, just please stop falling for this group. Right? They've already set up multiple accounts, and with their multiple accounts, they've made and created indecent images and videos of babies, but real life babies. Hi, Sally, darling, you okay?
Yeah, you.
I am. Come on, what's been going on? Tell
So
us.
basically, I went in a live and they started attacking me, saying I'm a wet wipe.
A freaking wet wipe. What
Of
have they
all the
got?
names, that's all they could think of. And guess who was the culprit behind it all?
Who's
Our
saying?
Bez, our lovely supporter Bez.
Oh, God. You
I
shouldn't even be
mean,
supporting Faisal. Hiya, Faisal. He's supposed to be Faisal's friend,
and
yeah, and
then
he's not
to
even.
top it, who's Vessel's friend?
Well, I thought Bez was. Do you remember when they all used to get
Oh
on
yeah,
him?
yeah, back
Like,
in
you'd
with.
think, wouldn't you? Bez would be sticking up right now for his mate Faisal because his baby has been used in all of this. Do you know what I
Yeah, but he's
mean?
not. He's not. He's not. He's one of them. He's supporting these boys. And then I don't know if you know Ethnic Dreams. She's another one on the case. She said to
Oh,
me that, "Oh, Sally, you're supporting a racist white woman." I
not
mean, that is
racist.
disgusting.
Wow. And you know I'm not racist, Sally. Far from it.
I know. And then she was like, I don't know why they call people racist when you're trying to do something that's right for everyone. It doesn't make
Well,
sense. Why is she supporting them?
I don't even know who she
So,
is
why is a
either.
woman supporting men like that have been in prison and stuff for
Well,
fraud and for committing rooming stuff and whatnot?
well,
So,
yeah.
did you send Sally that stuff I sent you earlier?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I need
I was
Sally.
just
Sally, if you give me your number, we'll put you into a group chat with me and Vimto if you want.
all right, babe. just because I got sent some stuff earlier.
about one of,
But
I'm
they're just
assuming it's somebody
attacking
you know.
everyone. I just
They were
they
trying
need.
to get me to out somebody, one of your friends. I know which one of your friends because I've seen you talking to him. Sent me a message trying to get me to out your friend. So I sent it to Queen, but I've also screenshotted the picture of the profile and that as well. So like it's all in there. So if you send Queen your number, she can send it to you.
Yeah, will do,
Yeah,
babe.
I think
So
so.
these women, they listen to these lives, they're supporting these guys and
Yeah,
stuff.
Sally. Faisal's put apparently Ethnic's nephew was arrested for suspicion and grooming.
Well, there you go. It runs in the
There we
family.
go. Hey, hey. Thank you for that, Faisal. There's always injustice and someone's always blaming someone else, aren't they? And that's what this group like to do.
Oh my
But
goodness. That's
Sally, I'm
just like
glad.
that just I just understand it all now. They're supporting them all, aren't they? Even though they're the
Exactly.
family.
And I'm glad you've come on that subject because look at LCS News here. This ain't even a half or a quarter of them. This is just a handful of them. As you know, I've had to battle with these lot the last
Who's
2 weeks
that guy with the hairline?
with the hairline. So that's Green Drip at the bottom. You've then got Thomas Anderson at the top. We've got our Valerie with a hat on. He's never messaged me, never spoke to me, but now she's talking and degrading about my body. Like, look at that. We've got her there on your right. She's called
Oh
Emma
yeah, that
Loyalty.
one.
She's now changed her profile to Scooby Doo and Tom and Jerry. Like, how sad is that? We've got Carmel at the bottom there, bowl selector. Well, her name now is Angelic Angels. Like, there's nothing
What
angelic
has she
about her.
done? What's that one done?
Well, she's actually currently trying to bully my deceased mother. She's also sharing all them stupid videos of babies, real life babies, as you know, Sally. This lot have been all commenting and gaslighting those videos
Oh
Shazad
yeah, and
Hussein's
just to
been
top it
making.
off, Ethnic Dreams likes to laugh at women who have had stillborn babies just to put out there, which is
Wow.
disgusting.
Honestly, they're all
So
vile.
she's very similar to our friend TB.
Mm, I can imagine. Now it's
I
news
think
as
they all need
well.
locking up in one room.
Well, Sally, I wanted to ask you, my darling. There's
Mm.
a girl called Appy, isn't there?
Oh yeah, my mate.
Yep. Well, this is why I'm talking to you because I don't do all that, drama shit. But I
Yeah.
feel like she's being targeted right now, and the reason why I'm not going to share nothing on here, but I will
No,
send you
no, no. I
over.
was gonna talk to you about it later.
Yeah, buzzing. Well, if she needs any support, she knows that we're
I
here to help
think
her out.
this guy's had a right go at her for no
Thank
reason.
you. And
He's just really got angry and started saying, trying to defame her, and there was no need for it. So,
does she know who it is, though?
oh yeah, he puts his camera on and everything. He's known on TikTok, but the way I'll send you some videos that people have sent me, and he is actually worse than TB and Rangi put together
Mm,
because of the way he speaks to women, and it just makes me think that he's up to no good.
wow. Well, I've got a little something for you tonight. I was going to wait for Shazad, but I may as well just show you now, and I want everyone to see this because, yeah, let's just do this. Give me a minute. Give me a minute now, guys. I've been waiting all day to do this. Now read that. So don't forget that writing there at the top is Shazad Hussein's post. That's his own post. Well, after going away and doing my checks, that on the left there is Ebra Adalat Hussein. I can't pronounce the name, so I do apologise. But it's spelled Ebrah Adalat Hussein of Granton Street, Bradford. So I was thinking, oh my,
Is
don't
that
they
his
resemble?
brother?
Yep, that's his brother. Look at the resemblance to Shazad's mum and his brother there. So, yeah. I'm sure you can all digest that for a minute. And what I want from Mr. Hussein, seeing as he keeps trying to come at everybody else about deceased babies and parents and going on about everyone else's family members, I think now it's time for him to answer about his family members, about this, this whole situation here with Adelat. Because look, read what it says. Living in Bradford, one of my degenerate brothers, Mr. Adelat Hussein of 8 Granton Street, Bradford, was a child groomer in the 90s, yet he has always been protected by Bradford Council and West Yorkshire Police. Now, do you know what I find interesting? Today, come on the news that an officer has now been arrested in regards and in relation to historic grooming offences at West Yorkshire Police Station. So isn't that a bit convenient? And now they're having some sort of review. Now this is what Shazad wanted. But every time we ask him about his brothers, so he's got 7 siblings. He's already told us, we already know he pushed one off the roof. Apparently he was accused of it. Then we've got Talib, that poor man's in his little care home, chilling out now. He's safeguarded. Then we've got 2 sisters. So how many siblings does that leave? 2, 4. There's Adelat there. That's 5. Shazad, that's 6. There's one more outstanding. One more brother outstanding. So who is there? Where is he? And why does Mr. Shazad Hussein spit his dummy out every time I quiz him? Where's one of your other brothers? Now recently, and Mr. Hussein's just been done in Bradford, in West Yorkshire, for running a 9-year-old girl over. Now, Shazad disappeared for a while off the app. Said that himself. He'd only just come back in January. That was during the time of that Mr. Hussein being sent down for the driving offence and, murdering that little girl. So, what's going on? I want to know about him and his family now, because, everyone on here for the last 2 weeks have all been targeted by him. So why should we sit here as women, number one, take this shit off these people and these men? Number two, who do they all think they are? Targeting deceased parents and babies, when really they are so innocent in all of this. Just like Shazad's mum is there on the screen. Did she deserve to be abused by her own son, Mr. Hussein? Did she deserve to be left in her own urine with no bedding on her mattress? No nothing. No. So while we're sat here empathising with his deceased mum, he's going around posting mine and mocking her and taking a mickey out of her, because that's all these men can do. They feel in control when they've got a bit of power, and unfortunately social media makes them feel Billy Big Spuds. But what was quite interesting, and I do need to say this, because we've got our Bez, he's going around thinking he can target women. Like, what the hell is his beef? Like, who is he? Where's he come from? That's right, he's another one from Oldham. And Bez needs to pipe down, because I heard what he said not long ago. I've been to jail, mate. Yeah, well, do you know what, mate? You're just another one, shriveled up old donut who wants to act bad. But really, you ain't bad, because you sat behind a profile picture that says Z. Z for a reason, yeah? Z for a reason. You won't show your face on here. You scream at women. You start threatening them. That's only power. You've got to feel in control. So are you
I
another one?
thought he was from Bradford.
Oh, well, apparently he's from Oldham. I've heard all these I've heard that Bez in so many different platforms, chatting away with himself. And one minute he's acting the man of God. Next minute he's bragging about what convictions he's done in HMP and how he's trying to turn his life around. So how is he turning his life around if he's on here mocking women, abusing women and threatening women? He's not, is there? And now he started that profile up of my deceased mum. He doesn't even know me, that little fella. Doesn't even know me. Never even met me. But then he tried to start on my son. The moment my son pipes up at him, he pipes down, buttons it. Because you know what? It's men like him that couldn't even fight, yeah, a real man. Just like Shazad when I heard that phone call today. What was it? A guy is telling Shazad to look over his shoulders. Yet not once did I hear Shazad pipe up with that bloke. And I'm thinking, hang on, what bad men are these? I've come across so many bad men, right? Bad mans do not come onto TikTok and harass women and make themselves known. Real bad mans sit in the background and say, shh. That's how they operate. So you know when you see these guys on here going, yeah, let's all hate women. These are just little weasels that have either had the feelings hurt by a group of women, whether it's the mothers, ex-wives, the sisters, or they've been accused of grooming. Whether their charges have been dropped or not, they can't get over that injustice. So, and you know what I have noticed as well? We're still being called white trash. Why are these guys even bothering talking about white girls like that? Because you know what? That's racist, isn't it? I mean, who is Bez and Shazad and Rangi to sit there and call us white women? Because do you know how many, like, literally Asian friends I've got that are married to a white person? Do you know what I mean? So now you're making it about race when you're calling girls white trash. And when we look at what the grooming gangs used to call the girls, that was one of the words, the sayings, white trash. And believe me, no white girls, white trash, right? We're all seen as human beings. It's not about race, religion. This is where people need to stop making it political, because it's really getting a joke. And while everyone's getting all political, we've genuinely got victims being victimised, harmed, and yet don't you think that should be being prioritised? Yet these guys, yeah, on the screen are like, oh, you're being racist, you white trash. Like, hang on, what do you mean we're racist? Now you just call me white trash. And let's look at what happened on Shazad's live not long ago. If you all remember, the Don Michael is called. What did he call a nurse again? He was from Africa. I exposed